which is said to be the busiest roundabout in London. 100,000 cars said to go around it every single day. I've never counted it myself. If it's something you fancy doing, have a lovely time. Let us know how it goes. Alright, welcome to another video. Here we are, we're back. This time we're having a little wander around Hyde Park Corner, which is said to be the busiest roundabout in London. 100,000 cars said to go around it every single day. I've never counted it myself. If it's something you fancy doing, have a lovely time. Let us know how it goes. So we're going to be having a look at the memorials all around here and pointing out a few bits and pieces as we go. First of which, you can't miss it, right in the centre. This is the Wellington Arch. Once upon a time it was a small police station, now it's a museum. You can go inside when it's open, not right now though, due to the current pandemic. On the top is the largest bronze statue in Europe. It's called Quadriga, and it's the Angel of Peace landing on the chariots of war, and that's on the top there. There's a walkway just underneath the statue as well, and it's one of the best places to see the household cavalry, the horse guards, as they come from the barracks over at Hyde Park all the way back over to the horse guards parades over on Whitehall, which is down that way, because they actually pass straight through here all the way past Buckingham Palace and up the Mall towards Whitehall. Let's have a look at some more of the bits and pieces around here. This building over here, this is number 1 London, Apsley House, the Duke of Wellington's home. The current Duke of Wellington actually still lives there as well. He lives on the top floor. Below is the museum to the Duke of Wellington, the original Duke of Wellington, who gave us Wellington boots, among many other things. Can't think right now. Yeah, it's known as number 1 London because it would have been the first building you saw coming into London from Knightsbridge. It would have been all fields and meadows originally, and then this building would have been put here. So it's known as number 1 London. There you go. Coming around over here, these black spikes sticking out of the ground, this is the New Zealand Memorial for the soldiers for New Zealand who gave their lives in the conflicts, and we're going to have a little look a little bit closer. And Hyde Park Corner is actually a really busy roundabout. It's got a busy underground section right here, and there's lots of walkway passages underneath here until you eventually get to the tube system, which is in that corner over there across the road. But in the meantime, we'll have a look at this. This memorial commemorates the enduring bonds between New Zealand and the United Kingdom and our shared sacrifice during times of war. It is a symbol of both our common heritage and of New Zealand's distinct national identity. Let's have a little look at this one over here. Erected to commemorate the glorious heroes of the Machine Gun Corps who fell in the Great War. There you have it. The road just up there, that is Park Lane. Random fact for you about Park Lane: as you make your way north, it's actually 40 miles an hour, as it's classed as countryside. As you make your way south, 30 miles an hour, classed as urban. Random fact for you there, take away what you will from it. So this is the statue of the Duke of Wellington now, 1769 to 1852. The guy who gave us the Wellington boot, as you can see, he's wearing it here. Looking at his house. Let's have a little look at him. There we go. I think his horse was named Copenhagen. I could be wrong on that. But there we go, that's Wellington. Just over there, that's the entrance to Hyde Park itself. Biggest park in central London is Hyde Park, combined with Kensington Gardens, largest of the royal parks. Well, just while I've got you as well, if I could ask you to like, share, subscribe, it really does help me out. Just the subscribe button is just there, hit it. Also give us a like as well, why not? And it costs you nothing, but it will help me out a great deal. Tweet it, share it with your friends, share it with your lovers. And that brings us over here. This big white building over here, this is the Lanesborough Hotel. Said to be one of the most expensive hotels in London. People like Michael Jackson, Lady Gaga have all stayed here. And here's another memorial, which was this one was actually quite controversial when it opened up, because it depicted the fallen soldier here on the battlefield. 1914 to 1919, the Great War. Beneath this stone is buried the roll of honour of those whose memory is perpetuated by this memorial. They will return nevermore, but their glory will abide forever. Driven past these memorials hundreds of times, hundreds, when I've done bus tours in London. But I've never actually come up close to this one. Here we go. The Royal Artillery Memorial was conserved in 2011 with generous support from the Bulldog Trust, English Heritage. This panel was added to commemorate the 29,924 of all ranks of the Royal Artillery who gave their lives for their king and country in all parts of the world during the War of 1939 and 1945, Second World War. Plus, they died with the faith that the future of all mankind would benefit by their sacrifice. Alright, we're moving on down to another memorial just over here. And this is the Australia Memorial. It's made of green granite from Western Australia. Let's have a little look. Whatever burden you are to carry, we also will shoulder that burden. Australia, United Kingdom, 1914, 1918, 1939, 1945. So this is the Australia War Memorial, dedicated in the presence of Her Majesty the Queen, the Honourable John Howard MP, Prime Minister of Australia, the Right Honourable Tony Blair MP, Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, on contingents of Australia and British veterans. 11th of November 2003. This memorial honours the commitment of Australians who serve alongside Britain and her allies in defence of freedom in the First and Second World Wars. The battle sites are representative of the many places where Australians together with their comrades fought and died. The place names record the origins of Australian servicemen and women, many of whom were born in the United Kingdom and elsewhere. Each is a reminder of the impact of war on families and communities. The flow of water over these names evokes memories of service, suffering and sacrifice. And across the road over there you've got the big brown wall. Opposite side over there you'll see trees just behind it, and this is the grounds, gardens even, of Buckingham Palace, just behind the wall over there. It's where the Queen has her garden parties. Alright, there you have it. That brings us to the end of our video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, tweet, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.